Hey guys, welcome to day 2 and the second action step that you can take to lower your stress. So how did it go for you guys on day 1? How did it go for you? To maybe, write out a list of things you need help with, to brainstorm all the things that you can maybe ask someone else for help or hire help, and all the ways to brainstorm the things you need help with. First, it just starts with, prioritizing, right? Like, what are the ways that I can prioritize what do I need help with, and then brainstorm about how I can get that help, whether it's through family or hiring someone. And like I said, I had to hire someone to help me with the kids, Once I had 3, it was just way too much, like all the routines, and they were so close in age, So I had my kids like 2 years apart, so very close in age. And then, eventually, one of the biggest things was just their nighttime routine. So we had someone just come in for the evening hours to help us. So however it works for you and your family, just know to start first listing, what do I need help with that will, reduce my stress level? Then brainstorm about it. So hopefully you guys did some of that. But today I'm going to share with you the second action step that you can do. And I know that we always talk about this, and people probably already tell you all of this, but really to set aside time for yourself. That is very, very important for our mental, physical, and emotional health, to have some time alone. What do you enjoy doing? Ask yourself that. What do I enjoy doing? What brings me joy? Do you like knitting, relaxing in a bubble bath, lounging in bed watching TV? Whatever, works for you. And indulge yourself in this favorite activity of yours. It'll replenish you so much. You won't even realize like how much you get replenished by doing this activity. So the second action step to reducing your stress or lowering your stress is to set aside time for yourself. You'll be happy you did that. Believe me. So, just carve out a few hours each weekend, or if you work weekends, the weekday. You have to make this kind of work for whatever is going on in your schedule. So carve out a few hours each weekend to indulge in your favorite activity. And then also, if you work every day during the week, choose one weeknight where you can just say, I'm going to relax after work, whatever it may be. Sitting in the bubble bath, listening to your favorite CD, reading a magazine. I normally just like go into my bedroom and like lock the doors. I tell the kids and everything and my husband that, hey, I'm just going to take like 20 minutes or whatnot. And I may just like lay on the floor, or I may just do nothing. I may just like lay on the bed, And so you have to have a way to reconnect, back to you. It's an effective way. If you can do it every day, I think that is the best, to have alone time, set aside time for yourself to, basically reconnect to yourself and wash away the day's stresses. Wash away the day's stresses. And then I want you to also, as women, sometimes, we feel like, oh, if we set aside time for ourselves, we're being selfish, or we don't care about the family. So we need to release all of those thoughts that we have. So just release that. So refrain from feeling selfish for taking time for yourself. You may be a busy professional, you're a spouse, a parent, and have a home to maintain. You may have lots of things that you have to do. However, just taking a few hours to de-stress will save you. It will save you from going into overdrive and possibly stressing out your loved ones later. I know when I'm overwhelmed or stressed out, my whole house feels frenzied and stressed out, right? Or me and my partner, like everything will just kind of be, he'll say one thing and I'll just escalate into something, right? Because we're both so like overwhelmed. So really taking the time out, even though you feel like you don't have the time, is actually what you need to do to basically reconnect back to you, and de-stress. So I hope that makes sense. So first of all, just sort of see when you can carve out the time. That's what I would say, is when is the best time for me to take this time for myself. For me, it's 30 minutes in the morning and 30 minutes at night. That's when I do my kind of like my morning routine is where I kind of set up my day. And then the evening routine is where I may journal or, do whatever feels right for you. I may just kind of sit in meditation and just let everything just wash away, all the stresses before I go to bed. Journaling is a great way, actually, to de-stress at night. And also keeping a gratitude journal on top, just writing all the things that you're grateful for is really effective as a stress relieving thing to do before bed. And if you did have moments of a lot of stress during the day, sometimes just writing them out, it just helps them to come out of the mind and onto paper. And like I said, the other thing that's the most important is do not feel selfish for taking time out of your day for yourself. Because the way that it replenishes you is so profound, especially if you have kids, you're a busy professional, a busy mom. It really helps you to take that time out and not be so in overdrive. You can be there more for your kids, I think. I think when I don't take time out for myself, I can actually be very irritable and actually not so grounded and centered. And I feel I'm more like short with the kids, or just cannot handle one more thing because I didn't do my connection practice. So just try your best if this is something new for you, just take 5-10 minutes in the morning and night. Or like I said, the weekend, taking a few hours to do something that refills you. You guys have heard of you can't give from an empty cup. This is what this is. So, and never give from a full cup, you give from your overflow. So if you fill yourself up first, then whatever is the overflow is how you can give to others. Just like the same kind of thing that you hear on the airplane, put your oxygen mask on, then put your kids' oxygen masks on, right? Or helping others with their oxygen masks. So this all pertains. We have to take care of ourselves first. And we have to set that time aside for us. So hopefully, this is a great way for us to reduce our stress level, right? So the first action step was ask for help. The second one is set aside time for yourself to refill your cup and to make sure it's overflowing, actually, because then we can help others with the overflow. Okay, and then stay tuned for tomorrow for the last step. And then what I'll say to you is that if you do need more support, more help, please reach out. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.